Is it time to buy or sell Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 21st of August, 2025. And now, we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 6th of August, 2025, our system has ranked Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company as a strong buy candidate, giving it a score of 7.92. Let's take a look at the stock's performance during this period. The stock has experienced a gain of 8.4%. This translates to an average return of 0.7% per day since it was designated as a strong buy candidate. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, suggesting that further increases within this trend are likely. The current 3-month trend indicates a potential change of approximately 22.37% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging from 16.58% to 33.01%. Evaluating the longer term, our 12-month analysis projects a change of negative 6.72%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 49.21% to positive 0.171% over the next year. In practical terms, this would place the future price between $11.08 and $21.86. Our latest daily update for Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company includes the headline, Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company stock upgraded to strong buy candidate. The Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company stock price increased by 3.71% on the last trading day, which was Thursday, the 21st of August, 2025, rising from $21.04 to $21.82. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated 2.31%, with a low of $21.41 and a high of $21.91. The price has experienced volatility during this period, resulting in a 6.96% gain over the last 2 weeks. The trading volume has also increased, with 3 million more shares traded compared to the previous day. In total, 20 million shares were exchanged, amounting to approximately $440,550,000. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $24.66, while the lowest price was $11.97. Currently, the price stands 11.52% or $2.84 below the 52-week high of $24.66, which is also the all-time high for this stock. Hewlett Packard Enterprise is making moves today following an upgrade from Morgan Stanley, which has elevated the stock's rating to overweight and increased its price target to $28 from $22. This adjustment has resulted in shares climbing approximately 3% to around $21.66 during early trading, suggesting an upside of approximately 30 to 33% from last week's closing price. Traders are linking this upgrade to a broader optimism surrounding artificial intelligence, with analysts noting a rise in corporate spending on HPE's AI servers and infrastructure. Furthermore, HPE has secured significant contract wins recently, including a reported billion-dollar deal, which highlights its growing backlog and credibility compared to its peers. HPE has also announced a fiscal third-quarter earnings webcast scheduled for September 3rd, which is anticipated to be a critical moment where management's guidance on AI demand and the timing of new NVIDIA GPUs expected in late 2025 will be crucial. In the short term, this upgrade and the positive media coverage should enhance sentiment and support the stock price. However, broader market weakness and macroeconomic data could potentially limit these gains and introduce volatility into the earnings report in September. Looking ahead, the sustained adoption of AI infrastructure, effective execution on large contracts, and any strategic mergers and acquisitions could lead to significant revenue growth and an increase in valuation multiples. Nonetheless, risks related to execution, competition, and macroeconomic cycles continue to pose considerable challenges. Analyst ratings. On Monday, the 7th of July, 2025, it was reported that Wolfe Research assigned HPE a rating of peer perform with an initiate action. On the same day, RBC Capital rated HPE as outperform with a hold action. Additionally, Needham rated HPE with a buy grade, also with an initiate action. JMP Securities on that day gave HPE a market outperform rating, accompanied by a hold action. Finally, Wells Fargo rated HPE as equal weight with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company stock a general neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as neutral and the price-to-book ratio as buy. In terms of return on investment, the analysts also provide a neutral rating for the stock. The following signals have been identified for Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company. Today, the chart shows mostly positive signals. The stock of Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company holds buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, indicating a favorable outlook. Additionally, a general buy signal arises from the relationship between these averages, as the short-term average is above the long-term average. Should there be any downward corrections, support is expected at $21.41 and $20.81. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Friday, the 1st of August 2025, and since then, the stock has increased by 10.15%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Moreover, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. The volume is rising alongside the price, which is considered a strong technical indicator. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal from 15 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal from 4 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal from 3 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 16 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 10 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we can observe short moving average, buy signal from 11 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal from 49 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 48 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $20.45 and $17.84. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may result in the stock falling to the next support level. In this case, Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company has support just below today's level at $20.45. If this level is breached, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $17.84 and $17.69. This stock has average daily movements, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the stock moved 495 thousandths of a dollar between high and low, or 2.31%. For the past week, the stock has experienced a daily average volatility of 2.84%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 3rd of September, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 440 thousandths of a dollar. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which means the stock could move upward swiftly under the right conditions. In this case, you might consider entering a position and using volume to determine when to exit. On the downside, Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company encounters its first support level at $20.45. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 2nd of July, 2025, Rahim Rami made an insider purchase of 253,707 shares of common stock. On the 17th of July, 2025, Rahim Rami made an insider purchase of 146,484 shares of restricted stock units. On the 2nd of July, 2025, Rahim Rami also sold 253,707 shares of common stock. On the 16th of July, 2025, Robert Calderoni conducted an insider purchase of 7,862 shares of restricted stock units. On the 16th of July, 2025, Robert Calderoni made an insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. From the 100 most recent insider trades, we've determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 38.13. In total, insiders acquired 3,663,118 shares and sold 1,598,685 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $20.87, representing a decline of 4.36%. This stock exhibits medium daily fluctuations, indicating a moderate level of risk. Additionally, we have detected a buy signal stemming from a pivot bottom identified 14 days ago. Is Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company stock a good buy? Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company displays several positive signals and is currently within a strong upward trend. As the old saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we consider it a favorable option at these levels, anticipating further gains over the next 3 months. We have upgraded our analysis conclusion for this stock from a hold to a strong buy candidate since our last evaluation. After examining the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Friday, the 22nd of August, we expect Hewlett Packard Enterprise Company to open lower by approximately 10.5 cents, starting at $21.71. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day with best wishes from all of us here at StockInvest.